Now then, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft in 1.14.4. Modded all the mods for. Everything's modded. Well, nearly. The village down there, not quite so modded. There's quite a lot of 1.14.4 that I've been playing around with. And just recently, I've just built a 3-tiered tower. And of course, I'm embarrassed to show it right now because it's kind of unfeatured. It has no features. It looks a bit odd. If we have a look at my map, where's my map gone? Okay, I must have turned the map off somehow. But if we have a look at the map, you could see the areas around of the tower, different places. I'm going to work my way down the tower to show you what's going on, and we'll go over there and have a look at it from a distance. Just because, why not? So this is the uppermost area, and these are the original trees that were growing up on the outcropping. So very similar to how that is there. That's a big high outcropping with another layer down and then down further on. Same with this one here. It had a little outcropping and something down, something down, something down. That's got a little lake over there by the looks of it at that height. But anyway, this was a section that I've now created a tower around. Yeah, the area there where that hanging house was. This area just slightly got I removed a few little blocks just to get around it, but it's basically this was overhanging over this area, and this area had a big gap underneath it where this house was overhanging and had the stuff in that we got in the first episode, and there was a sheer drop off here, which still technically is a sheer drop off. I've just decided to put tower layers on, so then we've got this outside edge there. Still no detail. It's all no detail right now. But I kept the trees that were here. I made them a little bit thicker trunks because they look better from the distance, like from the down on the ground. Having a thicker trunk for that big sized tree looks better from down there. It looked a bit weird sitting up here. And having it go around the tower is quite a nice little thing that I want to keep. Have the trees growing up on this level. And then on the next level down, which I put a stairwell in here. Yeah, the next level down is a stairwell in here, but it does go a little bit further because I've been digging with a turtle. So we'll stop about here if we can. Right, so had me turtle digging this area out, had spell check digging this area out. Before, I had a little room just here where this went down to. We're going to fall down to it. I had a little room just at this level, just on this floor, that I was getting up. But this is now a big work in progress room, and then we've got the balcony area where again grass was in most places, and I've extended the dirt out so that the grass would extend out, and we've got a little stairwell going down here, so there's this whole outer edge. This is pretty much nice and secure, apart from the fact that I've got some grassy areas growing up the sides of the wall still. So I've got to figure out how to make this safe. But for now it's fairly safe. I've not had any problems yet, and if I do, well, get blown up by a creeper, I get blown up by a creeper, don't I? It's my own fault. We've now got this little working space which is connected to the floors and down onto the area we were working on last time, with my storage moved up here and all of my materials moved up here, my bed moved up here and all that kind of stuff. I've now got this little setup which is very basic, obviously, where I put the ores that I gather in the top there, and that feeds slowly but surely into the crusher from Silent Machines, which crushes. It's being fed by a coal feed there, and then that comes down into the furnace and backs itself up as well. So I should get stone and cobble in this area. Well, I should get cobble, which means that then it gets cooked in the furnace, which I need to upgrade the furnace and make a fast furnace, but I've got that it's then cooking those and then it comes down here. So I'm ore doubling all that kind of stuff at the moment in that section. Yeah. So all the ores we do find are being ore doubled with that little setup and going into the ingots chest. My valuables there, my other resources there, my things that I've crafted already in there, including spell check for safety. And then down here, we'll throw that in there. I've been getting lots and lots of cobble, and the cobble's just been feeding into a standard furnace, or a redstone furnace, or electric furnace, whatever you call it, and feeding off some coal blocks, because there's lots of coal around as well. Keeping that all done up, electric furnace, and then making me lots of stone to repair and replace and change. I'm actually thinking of having this little area here with that height, which is one of the reasons why I put the torches at that height. Those machines are going to need to be moved, but I'm thinking of doing it at this height here, virtually all the way around, so I can do that there, there and there, and then we just keep that going. I'll move all of that ore processing setup to the new floor once I've completed the new floor, like so. There we go. And whether or not I fill that in all there, I don't know yet. This might expand out, the floor might expand out once I've started cutting it apart and digging it all out. But downstairs on this floor, you've now got the portal, the stairs going up the side, and these stairs going down. I do now feel like, because there's a block that side and there's a block that side, that the stairs should be in those two blocks going down, and that this is directly on the wall and not like that. But oh, changing all of them steps was not something I planned on doing before today's episode. And then out here, we've got a little corridor, which is where all my stuff used to be, just between the buildings. And I've put in a little area here, so it's brought it out slightly, but it goes to this little area here. And we've got some lanterns and a little area just that only I could get out and into the village if I want to come down this way for speed, or get out this way for speed. Iron golems doing jobs. And fences, fence gates, because fence gates villagers can't open, and a little flat door for me. And then on this side, inside, it's just basically torch light, and it's the original structure for most part. I've removed the structure of the original landscape as I needed to, and kept it when I don't, and lit it up as I was going around. And then we've got another little floor here. This would be a floor which is just going to be from that ceiling underneath the dirt, so we don't have a dirt ceiling, like so. We don't have a dirt ceiling, we've just got a 3-block high room in between, a level in between. So I've got an area here for storage and an area there for maybe wiring and processing and things like that. So there's a fair bit going on around the place. I've been fairly busy just doing building work because I wanted to get something to build within, so that I've got a base location. I like the village location, don't get me wrong, I really like the village location. Having the village is awesome. Did that shut? Yeah, it did shut. Got to check that. They are growing steadily. We seem to have more iron golems than villagers at the minute though. But they are working well and they're doing their jobs. We've got a nice healthy supply of sheep over here now as well. Still haven't touched this Plant Tech 2 stuff yet. I haven't been bothered with it. I've been building that monstrosity. And I say monstrosity because it does look boring and bland at the moment. Those initial building blocks are the shape of it. I just wanted to get the shape right. I wanted to adapt the structure, so I had used the shape of the thing, and then I made circles that were the right sizes for each platform, and trying to now link them all together with a house on top, and the trees on top, and all that kind of stuff. There will be lots more detail, in a similar way as we make lots of nice, cool detail in and around the village. We're going to make a lot of detail up there. But just recently, the ATM, all of the Mods 4 team, the ATM team, have created a new version of the Modpack available now. 007, I believe it is. Modpack version 007 is what I'm currently running, with a slightly higher version of Forge, which has had a few things changed. One thing that is to note, I'm blocking that off now, don't need that anymore. One thing that is to note is that the mod, the Midnight, has been removed from the mod pack. I don't know why, but it wasn't doing any harm to me. There were lots of little red portals appearing, and these things that came out to try and grab sheep and grab players, I presume, and it was a portal to another dimension. And I messed around in there in a creative world and found out that it does go to another dimension, and the portals and all that kind of stuff were pretty cool. They only spawn at night time, so you had to wait until the night time, so you survived in the Midnight realm until the following night to be able to find a portal that you could then escape back into the real world. It was a very interesting looking mod, but very unfinished. There wasn't a lot going on in it, so I'm guessing it's been taken out because of those reasons. And there's a few new mods that have been added as well, which look pretty good, and I like the look of some of them. There's Forbidden Arcanus. There is elemental materials, storage drawers, of course, yes, for storage drawers, and also Druidcraft has been added. But none of those are really going to help me get this area cleared out and ready. So I'm kind of on the ground floor platform here that I want to be on. This is the level that I want this room to be on. That's the ceiling. I've managed to get the ceiling in place and the lighting all around the ceiling to make it look okay. And now I've had my turtle doing some digging around for me, and I've got to start getting rid of all of the other stone, converting it into stone bricks and repairing and preparing this level so that we can use that as like our main workshop area, our main base. Below it we'll have some storage and processing, and above it maybe we'll have that for magic mods in the future and check those things out. As they get released we'll have space to do things. But I need a workshop, a room this size with all of the machines and things and access to everything that I can come and do all my crafting in. And it's taken a bit of time to dig it all out. I've done as much as I can for today's episode, and today I would like to check out a Direwolf 20 mod. Yes, the Direwolf 20 mod that is known as Building Gadgets by Direwolf 20. There are, from what I can tell, only three upgraded uses in this particular pack. There's a destruction gadget as well, but let's not mess with that because it void blocks. I suppose I could try in that. I haven't seen how that works yet though. Copy paste, we don't need that one. The exchanging gadget. Okay, so exchanging gadget. It costs a few materials, not too much, and then it's going to need some energy. So we're going to need to charge it up somehow. I'm guessing that the charging station, that thing, is also going to be easy enough to make with the resources I've got. And then we just put some kind of fuel in it. The template manager currently is not in use. Okay, so a lot of things haven't been completely updated yet. The template and the template manager is still being updated, so I won't be able to mess around with that. But I should be able to charge and create an exchanging gadget. Maybe the copy paste gadget's no good unless I just literally copy and paste in stuff that's in the world right now. I can't mess about with the template manager. And the destruction tool, that's just showing as an enchanting thing, so it's not even buildable yet, so we're not going to mess with that, not yet. But yeah, copy paste tool, that is the thing. Exchanging gadget and the charging station are the two things that we need to craft first up in today's episode and get all that done. Yeah, I kind of like that I've got another layer there of things that you can do. I don't know whether I'm going to have it so it accesses these stairs or not. So maybe I have another stair down here and we just cut this area off and just have it all stairs. Maybe even cover it over with a slight bit of something, a little room that sticks out with its own roof and stuff. Details are coming soon. As we live in this building, we will change the details around this building and surrounding the building and get on with it. Okay, so I saw we needed gold. I saw that we needed iron. I saw that we needed redstone, diamonds, and... can I remember anything else? Lapis. And we need lapis. And did we need anything else for the exchanging gadget? No, does not look like it. Okay, so we will have a charging station, please. Thank you. Now, does the charging station require any fuel? The charging station has no energy in it right now. Okay, so generating energy. Let's see if it will attach to this thing. Yes, it will. Okay, so the coal generator from that is doing good enough to generate energy for that. So there's a note. We've at least got one power source, because it doesn't look like it's carrying its own power source, does it? Not quite. No power source. And then we want the exchanging gadget. Boom. Easy enough as well. And then we'll put that in here to charge up a little bit. Does it go in there or does it go in there? It goes in there. Oh, it has very cool effects as well. Thank you, Direwolf. Trust Direwolf, yeah, to do a mod that people actually like the look of. He's got a lot of experience, hasn't he, of making mods look good and knowing what looks good and what doesn't and functionality of things. And this is an excellent little tool. So I've got a fair bit of energy in that now, 40k. Let's just take that out and let the energy build back up again. I think I probably need to do some more mining for coal, which we will get round to, I'm sure. Let's put another few blocks in there just to make sure that's topped up, and put a few more things in there to make sure that's topped up, and then this can top up so that we can finish this in a bit. So the things that I want to change, I want it all, and I want it now. So we got 4 of these. We'll make some stacks of stone bricks. Okay, so we've got plenty of that in our inventory. This stuff we don't need anymore, so we'll get rid of that. And let's see if the 1.14 version of this all works. Now I presume there's some keys that are bindings and stuff for this particular gadget, but let's just see if we can get anything to start with. So not shift, see what controls we've got for this particular thing. Building gadgets. Okay. So they're all currently set to do something else. Alright. Settings menu. Let's try the number pad. Settings menu in the middle. Undo, we'll do minus. Okay, so we want to sneak right click to select the blocks, and then right click. So now you can see that all of these will be changed to whatever I change them to, right? Boom. And then da-da, they are now those blocks. So I get that that works. That is perfect. But how am I going to make it so that they mine this area quicker? I mean, I understand that I can go along to the sides here, and I can, well, say those walls. I can change those walls. This wall down this side should actually be stone bricks. So I can change this wall, and I can change it all the way up there, and even there. I can do it at a range, so I can see where things are. I can do that at a range, that at a range, and so on. So I can change things as I want all the way down there, and it uses it up from my inventory. So what I want to try and do is, can I shift right click on that there, and then convert those into torches. And then that into a torch would mean that it falls off. Okay, well it should mean that it falls off, but not so much. Okay, so that, and then boom, that middle one falls off. Okay, can I change them all into torches and then just kind of break them as we go? It's not quite the same as digging it all out, but in a way it's a lot more efficient, because yeah, we should really be popping all these off. But they kind of like remain hanging, so not so good. I need something that is like air. Is there a way of setting it to air? Can I shift right click? Shift right click air. No, I can't. Let's try outside. Shift right click air, and then come inside. No, it's still showing the same thing, isn't it? Okay, let's see if there's a way of changing that to air. Okay, so we got a little radial wheel. If I press the key that I designated for the radial wheel, which in my case is 5 on the number pad, you can change what you want. Like we can do horizontal. So it's always going to work horizontally rather than vertically. Connected surface true. Let's get the range. Here we go. So the tool range is to go horizontally across. So we've got a horizontal row that it's doing at the minute. And if I do horizontal rows in the torches, let's go. Boom. When I do a horizontal row below it, it's going to update the block above and flip them back off again. So there has to be a block above in order for that to happen. So I still need to be able to do stuff like that. And then the top ones pop off, right? And then if I was to change these and put that horizontal row in there, those will pop off and I'll be able to pick them back up again, right? So there's things like that that I can do to make things faster. I still haven't figured out how to do air yet, so we'll work on that one another time. Yeah, so it's easy enough to sort. I just need lots of torches. It only does connected to textures, so that's okay. And I can slowly but surely work my way through this place, clearing it all out for the sake of a bit of power, really, a bit of coal. So I will do just that. and get this extra bits of coal and just make some torches and go ahead and clear the area out as fast as I can and replace all of the sections on the walls with the bricks. It should be great when I'm finished. Right, well, this worked out pretty good, I think. Pretty good. We've got working there eventually. I like that you can walk over the blocks while they're transforming as well. That's pretty cool. And one of the quicker ways that I figured out of doing things was to work down. So, for instance, when you get to a torch underneath the torch, right, you do the area underneath the torch and it pops the torch off. So when I was doing a whole area of torches, I did the next level down and it'll pop all the torches off underneath. Very, very cool. But walking over the top of it is also very, very cool. And changing the area to just one and then doing the odd little pieces is quite nice as well. Just for fine detail. All very good. And pop, there goes the torch. So I'm liking the mod. Direwolf has done a very good job. Well done, Direwolf, if you're listening. Well done. So it's a good job. I think the ability to use torches could be a little bit more useful, though. You know what I mean? Could be a little bit more likely to be done properly. It's not currently. It's not currently doing torches the way I'd expect. I'd expect the torches to automatically bounce off. If there's nothing holding onto them, they block update and they bounce off. So I could quickly remove areas. But I suppose that's what that destruction tool is all about. The destruction gadget is all about that, isn't it? The other gadget that we've got on here is the copy paste. And pretty much that building gadget is the other one. So building gadget is nothing much more than we had earlier. So let's get that iron back. Oh, there's so much stuff in here now. It's just been processing a load of stuff while we've been messing with that. We'll have some mud diamond, we'll have some more lapis, and we'll have some more redstone, and we'll make this building gadget. See what that is. Okay, we can charge it up a little bit. Yeah, this is quite full at the minute. This is good, and we can charge that up afterwards. All right, so we get a little charge on. And we'll see what these options are in the building tool. There's lots of different modes and things in this. That's already full. That's good. Well, that didn't take long to fill up. So we'll leave that there while we're at it. Okay, so lots and lots of things in here that we can change with the building tool. Let's just put a torch or two down so we don't need to worry to it. Right, so let's have a look. We've got a little GUI again where we've got a radial menu that we can sort out. So place on top or not. So a simple ID looking, place on the top or not. Don't place on the top. We want either stairs. So stairs is an option. We can do stairs, and if I did cobble, let's put some cobble down. If I did cobble stairs, would it show me where? No. Range 3. Let's go stairs. Okay, so stairs, and we'd have to go up like this. So if I wanted to build stairs out of nowhere, I could build stairs going up from certain points. So that one's already attaching itself to that block, which is quite nice. So I'm pointing at this section here, and it's going from there. If I point from this section here, it's going from there. If I point to the top of that, it goes up from there. I could point up and it'll come down. So if I wanted to get up to that point there with a stairwell, I could just go click and it would do it. Excellent. And if I press my minus button, that should undo it and drop all the cobble back on the floor again. That's cool, isn't it? So it takes it out of your inventory. It's not like you're cheating it in. It just means it's less building. To be able to make that, you would normally have to do lots and lots and lots of messing about, digging and stuff. But now I can just drop it and undo it and let myself fall through the world. Yeah, great. All right, and then the other options for this was horizontal wall, so flat, in other words. So I can go flat along here like this and fill in these gaps that I want filled in to make sure that we've got a nice level floor for running around on. And then I can use the exchanger afterwards to exchange it to stone bricks, which is very good. Which also means that I should be able to do something on a straight line. So let's go with a vertical wall, and we want the range to be... Oh, actually, we can do a vertical column. And that should be there. Okay, can I select? Maybe it needs a bit bigger a range. Let's go with that. And it's going to place it on it. I want it a vertical column. I clicked the horizontal column, I mean a vertical column. Put that on there. And then we can do our ladder back up here. Now whether or not this stays in the same place, I don't know now. I might have to move it because it doesn't quite fit the overall view. It's on the edge of this wall. Maybe it needs to go across here somewhere into this corner. So it's on the edge of a wall a bit further down. And then we're all the way up here. And we can get through and around all the castle the way we want. Excellent. So now I can get back to all the levels again without being struggling. And I've got one great big central area. I think moving it across that entrance is going to be wrong, isn't it? So maybe if I have a single door entrance and a ladder next to it going up, that might work. We can change that around, change all these blocks around and get ourselves all exchanged and cleaned up and try and figure out where we're going to go with this bit. But I do like the Direwolf 20 mod building gadgets. It's got plenty of options. Build to me is an option. So build from there to me. Oh, that's cool. So I can like set up a bridge over something and have it build to me, which is pretty cool. So if I had it from there, build to me would make it go all the way across. So I could build a bridge from that tree over there. That's not quite the range we're looking for. No, but if I had a bridge to build, then I could build it across like this and get over to this tree and so on. And then, of course, undo it. All the bits fall on the floor. Big deal, it's cobble. But still, it allows you to cross ravines and gaps very quickly and easily. And yet, if you're only using cobble, you're only wasting cobble as well, aren't you? That's pretty cool. I like that. That's very good. Okay, then. Yeah, I like the building gadget. I think it's pretty cool. Building gadgets mod. Excellent. Okay, well, that's that done. I did manage to trap a cat down under the floor there. But I don't know whether we should call that a good thing or a bad thing. I think I'm going to try and get some fish and feed the cat and tame the cat and have a cat in my workshop because why not? Yeah, I like cats. I'm a cat person. I'm also getting a new dog this September, the end of this September, getting a new dog called Willow. Speaking of dog, somebody suggested I call my horse Dog. I'm not doing that, but I'll put it on the suggestions board next episode. Thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed. We did a little bit of building, sorting things out, a little bit of a building mod that made my day a lot swifter, a lot easier to get this job done with the exchanging gadgets and the building gadgets from Direwolf 20 and his team. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next episode very soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. I will do all the good stuff in the comments after this video is released. And I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.